Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Every Day. Oh man, I am so excited for today. We are on day 2 of our 30-day English challenge. Today's topic is something we all deal with, daily routines and habits. I've got my amazing co-host David with me today to break it all down. Hey, David.
Hey, Sarah. Thank you. I'm really pumped for this 30-day challenge.
Awesome. Well, let's jump right in. I'm going to throw 50 questions at you today, starting easy and going deep. Ready?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Let's start with the basics. What time do you usually wake up?
Well, I usually wake up around 6 a.m. I find that getting up early gives me a quiet head start before the rest of the world wakes up.
And what is the very first thing you do when you open your eyes?
Honestly, I drink a huge glass of water. Before I check my phone or do anything else, I just try to rehydrate. It instantly wakes up my brain.
Oh, that's a good habit. Do you hit the snooze button?
Yeah, sometimes. I try not to, but if it's a cold morning, I might hit snooze just once, but I make it a rule never to hit it twice.
What does your morning breakfast look like?
Right now, I'm actually on a specific diet to gain some muscle. I'm trying to bulk up a bit from my current 63 kilos, so my breakfast is pretty heavy. Usually it's oats, lots of eggs, maybe some peanut butter and bananas.
Coffee or tea in the morning?
Oh, definitely tea. A strong cup of milk tea really gets my gears turning. I usually have it while reviewing my notes for the day.
How long does it usually take you to get ready for work?
I'd say about 45 minutes. That includes a quick shower, getting dressed, packing my bag, and just mentally preparing for the classes I have to teach.
Do you make your bed every morning?
Yes, actually, that's a non-negotiable for me. Making the bed takes like what, 2 minutes? But it gives you this tiny sense of accomplishment right at the start of the day.
What's your commute like?
It's not too bad, maybe 20 minutes. I usually use that time to listen to a podcast or just mentally run through the English lessons I'm going to deliver that day.
What time do you actually start your workday?
I teach high school students, so my day starts pretty sharp at around 8 a.m. As soon as I walk through the school gates, it's go time.
What is the first task you tackle at work?
I usually check the attendance registers and quickly review the syllabus for my first period. I like to know exactly what topics I'm hitting before the students even sit down.
How do you handle the mid-morning slump?
Oh, the 11 a.m. crash. Yeah, I usually step out of the staff room, take a quick walk down the hallway, and maybe grab a quick snack or some water. Just moving around helps.
Do you have a strict lunch routine?
Pretty strict, yeah. I try to eat a balanced, protein-heavy meal because of my fitness goals. I usually eat with my colleagues, which is a nice mental break from teaching.
How do you manage interruptions during your day?
Well, when you work with high schoolers, interruptions are just part of the job. I try to be patient. If a student has a question, I address it, but I politely steer the conversation back to the lesson plan as quickly as possible.
Do you prefer working alone or in a team?
It's a mix. I love the energy of a crowded classroom, but when I'm planning lessons or editing videos for YouTube, I absolutely need total silence and isolation.
What time do you usually finish your main work?
The school day wraps up around 4 p.m., but honestly, as a teacher and content creator, the work just shifts, it doesn't really stop.
How do you decompress right after work?
The commute home is my decompression time. I might listen to some quiet music or just drive in complete silence. It helps separate the work brain from the home brain.
You mentioned fitness earlier. When do you fit your workouts in?
I'm an evening gym goer. Around 6 p.m. I hit the gym. It's my favorite habit. It burns off all the stress from the day and helps me focus on my physical health.
How often do you work out?
5 days a week, pretty consistently. I have a structured routine, push, pull, legs, because building muscle requires that kind of discipline.
What do you do after the gym?
Immediately shower. Then I have a post-workout meal. After that, I usually sit down at my computer to do some creative work.
What kind of creative work?
Well, mostly scripting and editing. I use CapCut to edit videos for the channel. I spend a couple of hours doing transitions, adjusting audio, and just making sure the content flows nicely.
What time is dinner?
Usually around 9 p.m. I try not to eat too late so it doesn't mess with my sleep.
Do you watch TV or read before bed?
Actually, I've been trying to read more. Staring at screens all day while editing or typing, it hurts the eyes. Reading a physical book helps me wind down.
How do you prepare for the next day?
Oh, this is crucial. I lay out my clothes for the next morning, and I pack my work bag. I also write down the top 3 things I must accomplish the next day.
What time do you finally go to sleep?
I aim for 11:30 p.m. Sometimes it stretches to midnight if an edit is taking longer than expected, but I really try to protect my sleep schedule.
How many hours of sleep do you think you need?
For me, anything less than 7 hours and I feel like a zombie. 7 to 8 hours is the sweet spot for muscle recovery and mental sharpness.
Does your routine change on the weekends?
Yeah, quite a bit. Fridays are actually our mock test days for the students, so the structure changes. And on the actual weekend, I sleep in a bit and spend more time on heavy video production.
Okay, moving a bit deeper, how do you define a good habit?
I'd say a good habit is any repeated action that pays off in the long run. It's something that might be slightly uncomfortable right now, like lifting weights or studying grammar, but your future self will thank you for it.
What's the hardest habit you've ever had to build?
Oh, easily consistency with content creation. Sitting down to write scripts and edit videos every single week, even when you're tired, building that discipline took months.
How do you break a bad habit?
Well, you can't just delete a habit, you have to replace it. If I have a bad habit of scrolling on my phone in bed, I replace the phone with a book. You have to fill the void with something better.
Do you believe in multitasking?
No, absolutely not. Science shows our brains can't actually multitask. They just switch focus really fast, which drains your energy. I try to do one thing at a time.
How do you handle procrastination?
The 2-minute rule. If I'm putting something off, I tell myself I'll just do it for 2 minutes. Usually, once you start, the friction disappears and you just keep going.
Do you use any specific tools to plan your day?
I keep it simple. A digital calendar for my classes and meetings, and just a plain old physical notebook for my daily to-do lists.
What is more important, motivation or consistency?
Oh, consistency 100%. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings change all the time. You won't always feel motivated to study IELTS or go to the gym, but consistency forces you to do it anyway.
Do you reward yourself for sticking to a habit?
Yeah, definitely. If I get all my classes taught, my grading done, and my workouts in, I might treat myself to a nice meal out or a movie on the weekend. Positive reinforcement works.
How do you track your habits?
I use a simple habit tracker app on my phone. Just checking off a box gives you a little hit of dopamine that keeps you coming back the next day.
How much does your environment affect your habits?
Massively. If my desk is messy, my brain feels messy, and I can't write or edit. If I want to eat healthy, I simply don't keep junk food in the house. Your environment dictates your choices.
What is time blocking, and do you use it?
Yeah, time blocking is when you assign a specific window of time to one task. Like, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., I am only editing video.
No emails, no phone calls. It's highly effective for deep work.
How do you deal with days when your routine completely falls apart?
You just have to give yourself some grace. Life happens. Someone gets sick, there's an emergency. I just tell myself, okay, today was a write-off, but tomorrow is a blank slate.
Can routines become too rigid?
Oh, for sure. If you freak out because your schedule is off by 10 minutes, that's unhealthy. A routine should be a flexible framework that guides you, not a prison that traps you.
What advice do you have for someone who has zero routines right now?
Start ridiculously small. Don't try to wake up at 5 a.m., hit the gym, and study for 3 hours all on day one. Just pick one thing. Drink a glass of water every morning. Master that, then add the next thing.
How do you prevent burnout when maintaining a strict routine?
You have to schedule your rest just like you schedule your work. I literally put do nothing on my calendar sometimes. If you don't pick a day to rest, your body will pick one for you.
How has technology changed our daily habits?
Well, it's a double-edged sword, right? Things like phonetic typing software or video editors make my workflow incredibly fast. But on the flip side, social media algorithms are designed to hijack our attention and ruin our productive habits.
Do you practice any mindfulness habits?
Yes, I try to take 5 minutes just to breathe and clear my head before I walk into a noisy classroom. It grounds me.
How do long-term goals shape your daily habits?
They act like a compass. If my long-term goal is to help thousands of students through the Fluent Everyday channel, then my daily habit has to involve writing, recording, or engaging with English every single day.
What is toxic productivity?
It's the belief that you must be grinding and working every single second of the day to be valuable. Unlearning that is a habit in itself. Rest is productive because it prevents you from crashing.
Do you think morning people are more successful than night owls?
Not necessarily. I think successful people just know when their energy is highest and they protect that time. If you do your best work at midnight, build your routine around that.
What's a habit you want to build in the future?
I'd love to get better at daily journaling. Just writing down my thoughts without worrying about grammar or structure, just to clear mental clutter.
How long does it actually take to form a new habit?
People say 21 days, but honestly, research shows it's closer to 66 days. It takes a couple of months of pushing through the friction before it truly becomes automatic.
What happens when a good habit starts feeling boring?
That means you've mastered it. Boredom is a sign of consistency. When the gym gets boring, you change your workout. When learning English gets boring, you start reading more complex books or listening to advanced podcasts.
Final question. What is the one daily habit every single English learner listening right now should adopt?
Oh, that's easy. Speak out loud for 10 minutes every day. Not just reading, not just listening. Even if you are alone in your room, speak to yourself in English. It bridges the gap between knowing the language and actually using it.
That is incredible advice to wrap up on. Thank you so much for sharing your routine and all these insights today, David.
You're very welcome, Sarah. Keep pushing through the 30-day challenge, guys.